We're back inside the Watts here at Youngstown State as we're once again rejoined by Coach Phillips as the Penguins get set to take on Indiana State Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Ryan's a new dad. You're a new dad. You guys kind of get some ideas up at each other?
I mean, we had Lincoln, and all of a sudden he's giving me some diaper. I'm like, Ryan, you don't worry about it. But it was really neat.
That's awesome. Coach, Indiana State, I know you guys know their record. I know you don't pay attention to it. This is a winless team, but they're a good team.
Yeah, they are. They have a great culture, great coach, Coach Maurer. I have a lot of respect for. Those kids play hard. They play hard for Indiana State. You know, it's like us. You know, you get to the fourth quarter and you're in an opportunity to win against UNI. They had the ball inside the 30, got 2 holding calls, or they tied the game there with a chance to win against South Dakota. 3-3 at halftime. South Dakota hits a run late. And this past weekend, they take the lead against North Dakota at North Dakota. Take the lead with 48 seconds. It allowed North Dakota enough time to go down, kick a field goal, and go into overtime.
3 of their losses have been by 7 points or less. Success out there in the last several years hasn't been that good. How do you kind of change that?
Well, it's like us. You're always looking. You're always working. We're in the process right now. You know, we have yet to win on the road. You know, if you're a contender, if you're a great program, you got to be able to win road games. And you go watch our game last year. I mean, they put 42 points on us. It was a 45-42 game till we kicked a late field goal to go up by 6. So, you know, all those games, it's a learning process, and we understand how hard it is each and every Saturday to win in this league.
Let's take a closer look at the Sycamores. Again, they're winless in 8 games, and they're winless in the conference, obviously, at zip and 5. They're allowing 34 points a game, and they're allowing 500 yards a game. And Coach, I know these are just numbers, and sometimes games get out of control. They use a couple of different quarterbacks. Yeah. You prepare for both?
Yeah, they're very explosive. They got one of the best running backs, Dinka. I mean, first play last year, I think he took it 75 yards on us to score first. So at any time, they can score touchdowns. They got 2 quarterbacks that they played because of injury. You know, which one will play, don't matter. They got great receivers, and they're big up front. You know, that's the thing about Missouri. Every week you're going against a big offensive line. Defensively, they just run to the football. They play sound, fundamental football, again, and their special teams are great.
I know it's a conference game. I know all these games are important, but because they're winless, does that make them more dangerous?
Again, Dana, we haven't won a road game.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
For us, if we're going to be a good program this year, we have to learn how to win on the road, no matter who. And to go into Terre Haute, it's not an easy place. Last time we went, they got the win.
Let's take a look at the rest of the Missouri Valley Conference schedule for this week. And Coach, I know you focus on who you got to play. Do you pay attention to what the conference is doing?
I take just a big picture, just to know where the teams are heading up or heading down. Look at just league records. You know, we know there's a lot of teams there with 2 losses. And guess what? After this weekend, the contenders are going to move up, and those are the teams that are going to have an opportunity, you know, to play postseason.
You know, you look at this team, and again, you mentioned good receivers. Every team in this conference seems to have good receivers.
No, it does. Again, it's a great league, and our kids know that, which is a blessing, because they respect every team that you got to go against, and you got to go fight hard for 60 minutes to get a win. You know, and again, you learn from the past. We've been at games where we lose on the last play of game. We've been at games last year where, guess what, we go to Western Illinois and it took us to the last seconds to win there. So, again, through experience, you learn how difficult it is.
I know road focus is part of the keys. What are some of those other keys?
You know, defensively, we got to stop the run. We got to get better. If we allow the run, then all of a sudden you're allowing the pass. You know, offensively, you know, we kicked field goals last Saturday, but we need to score touchdowns in the red zone, and fundamentals and efforts got to be part of our special teams this week.
One former coach told me 7's better than 3.
It is a lot better.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Safe travels out to Terre Haute, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Dana, and go Gwins.
When we come back, we'll visit with offensive line coach Austin Bujnak when Penguin Game Day continues.